baby tonight.
Get a little groovy. Okay. Hi guys.
Hi.
Happy tea time.
Happy tea time.
Sorry we're a little late.
Where are we late? Oh, we are late.
2 minutes late.
2 minutes late.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. This is a mug that we stole from Sarah Crossan.
Yeah, remember when Sarah Crossan, author of Breathe, was on? This was her mug, and we stole it.
Sorry,
Not Sarah.
Sorry.
She just left it, and we never returned it.
It happens.
We wanted to keep a little part of Sarah with us at all times.
What are you drinking, Margot?
Can you see our little teapot? We have an actual teapot, a little tea press with our tea in there.
No tea bags for us today.
No tea bags. It is chamomile tea.
So somebody made a blend of chamomile tea to go with MILA 2.0. And the description of it is really fun. So I'm going to read it out loud. Ready?
I'm prepared.
Chamomile Bliss is a delicious custom tea blend and the perfect companion to Debra Driza's new novel, MILA 2.0. To counterbalance the story's excitement and intrigue, Chamomile Bliss combines a group of ingredients that are both flavorful and soothing. Like a long evening ride on Mila's horse Bliss, this blend is both relaxing and grounding. And unlike MILA, it's 100% organic.
The ingredients are chamomile, lavender, oat straw, South African honeybush.
And it's delicious, y'all.
Chamomile tea, y'all.
It's on Etsy.
It is on Etsy. You can buy it. What, $10 a bag? $9?
Yeah.
$9 a bag for MILA 2.0 inspired tea.
I'm drinking it with a little honey, and it's delicious.
I'm drinking it plain, and it's still delicious plain. So what are you guys drinking? Tweet at us. If you're a newbie to tea time, this is when our weekly get-together where we drink some tea and chat about books and get a little nerdy.
Mm-hmm. We were going to do some YA Jeopardy today, but we need a little more time to prepare because we feel like we need to challenge you.
And we want to get some authors involved via video daily doubles.
Yes.
So we're trying to get that get that going, but we need a little more time. So
and a little more technology than our laptop.
Than our laptop and our phone scrolling. So hopefully we'll be a little bit more prepared for next week. But we're gonna check in now, make sure everything's running smoothly.
Yay!
Oh, we'll give a little Twitter wave for everybody. Twitter
Woo!
wave.
Twitter wave.
Twitter wave.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome.
It is the first day of spring.
It is the first day of spring.
We made it.
Do you like our light beams? We learned how to turn lights on. Apparently we've been in this room for weeks and we didn't know that there were lights.
There were lights back
that you
there.
could turn on. So we turned them on and now
we look heavenly, right?
We look very
I just want to get in the center of one of these.
So yeah, today's spring.
Yes,
finally.
Even though it's 20 degrees in New York.
And it snowed 2 days ago, but that's okay.
That's what a good cup of tea and a book is for.
Exactly. I'll cheers to that.
Cheers. Although I'm ready for some park reading. I don't know about you.
I'm ready for some summer reading. A lot of you requested that we talk about summer reads, but we're going to hold off on that until it actually gets a little bit closer because every time I talk about summer and then summer isn't here, I get a little sad.
Yeah, I would be really sad talking about books that I would want to read in the summer and then go outside and it's 20 degrees.
I know. I'd be like, darn you, why is it still so cold?
So I'm just checking in. I want to say hi to everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Andy said it's spring, but I'm still wearing a winter coat. Me too. And a scarf. I was just angry today when I put it on. Disgruntled.
Did you have a fight match with your scarf? You're just like, no. Why? Desi Gay saying, I'm drinking sleepy time tea. It's perfect for when I'm sick. So hello, anybody who's sick.
Feel better.
Feel better.
Avery said she should be doing homework. Whatever. It's tea time.
Right.
Cheers.
Take a break. It's good to take breaks from doing your homework.
We're taking breaks from our work.
So what are you reading this week?
I am reading.
Snarkles wants to know what you're reading, so tweet us using the hashtag #TeaTime and tweet what you're reading.
This book was in the Spring Arc Preview, the Boyfriend app.
Yeah, we showed you guys that last week.
Yes.
So you started to read it.
I scooped up. Yep.
Katie Sise.
I am almost done, and I like it a lot. It's My first time in contemporary in a very long time.
You haven't read contemporary in a long time.
No, but I really like it. It's got a Mean Girls kind of feel to it. Like, she's quick, she's
like
witty.
Sassy, snarky remarks.
And the main character is, like, smart and, like, not somebody that you're like, ooh, you're a loser, what's wrong with you? Like, I don't know. She's a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun. And basically, you know, like how the burn book in Mean Girls is what's causing the controversy in the school? Instead, it's an app. So it's a lot of fun, and I really like it. What are you reading?
Well, first we're going to check in and see what everybody else is reading. My heroine one says, I'm finally started reading The Fault in Our Stars and loving it. I still have to get around to that one. I'm right there with you. Aubrey loved that one. We won't talk about it. I don't have any tissues, Aubrey. Don't start crying.
I'm just going to go in a fetal position.
But like,
just a response.
You like rock back and forth and cry and laugh and like, it's like a...
Yes.
I feel like that would be horrifying to watch. Dana Square is reading The Golden Lily, so she can get up to the indigo spell.
Someone should do a time-lapse video of somebody reading The Fault in Our Stars in just like one sitting and just time-lapse it.
A really cool video. Somebody get on that. Somebody with better camera equipment than us, get on that. Anyway, so it looks like you guys are reading... Oh, somebody's reading The Lost World by Michael Crichton.
Yes!
True story. I had a Michael Crichton obsession when I was in 6th grade. I would only read Michael Crichton. I don't know why, but it was cool. Looks like a lot of people are reading one of the big releases this week.
Yeah.
Clockwork Princess. Are you guys reading this week?
We got Sierra's reading it. Mary is reading it. Katie is reading it. Alyssa's reading it.
Everybody's reading it.
I haven't read it yet.
I haven't read the series either, but I think I'm probably going to binge the series and then go see the movie. You want to do that with me?
Okay.
Okay. Binge party, movie party?
Who wants to binge party, movie party with us?
Are you guys going to go see the movie? Wow, you guys are reading a lot of stuff. Sky is reading The Elite. She just finished The Selection last night, and so she can't wait to read The Elite.
It's good. I snuck read Elite before it came out.
I haven't read it yet, so don't tell me anything. Don't tell me anything.
Okay.
Okay, what else?
What are you reading?
Oh, right, duh. Okay, so Aubrey has been talking about this book, Mini Snarkles, for weeks now, and so I finally decided, I was sort of in between books, and I was trying to decide what to read, so last night I started In the After by Demitria Lunetta. How many pages am I in? I'm in 43 pages, and it's awesome.
I told you.
I'm trying to find the right words to describe it. It's not, when I was reading, I was like, it sort of feels War of the Worlds-ish, but not action-y. It's like the aliens of War in the Worlds, but with like the writing style of, what's that movie with Will Smith with, he's the last person alive.
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. Not the movie, the book.
Yes.
I Am Legend by Robert Matheson. It sort of reads like that. So it's very
it's the same
dark. It's very like barren and
she is the character's voice is very matter of fact.
Right. The style of writing, it isn't like snarky, it isn't witty, and it isn't cute or funny or like very introspective. It's just like,
these are the facts.
I'm trying to survive. Happening. And yeah, it's very dry, and I really like it. Mm-hmm. So I'm really hoping that the rest of the book is as awesome as the first 43 pages.
It's been a while since I have read it, but yes.
I really like it. And I like that it has short chapters. I'm a big fan of short chapters because I'm very ADD, and I don't like to... I always like to see how long chapters are. Do you guys do this? I don't know if anybody else does this.
I do it.
I check before I read a chapter because I'm like, all right, I need to go to bed soon.
Yes.
So
do I
finish this chapter or do I save it for tomorrow?
More often than that, that's when I stay up and read a whole book in one sitting.
And so that's when it's a short chapter book, then I'm like, oh, I can read the next chapter. And then 2 hours later, I'm like, oh, crap, I should have been in bed 4 hours ago.
Might as well finish it.
Yeah, pretty much. So come to work, like, book hungover. That's a different kind of book hangover.
Yeah.
What do you guys do? Do you guys prefer short chapters or long chapters, or do you look to see how long the next chapter is before you start, or you just like, doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter. If you love it, you'll keep like reading it.
Tweet at us and tell us.
Yay!
But yeah, so that's what I'm reading. What are you guys reading next?
My Twitter is sad.
Is your Twitter sad?
Yeah.
Is this Twitter sad?
I don't know.
Do you want to use my Twitter? Okay, Bailey at Ivy Book Blogging says, I love short chapters. And she also says, In the After is so awesome. Capital so.
So, yeah.
Vivian at Dead Tossways, so she checks chapter pages all the time. Good, I'm glad to know we aren't the only ones that's like, all right, how long
many
is this?
Yeah.
You guys are lots of people tweeting.
Yes,
Hello,
I
everybody.
get just like it's like tunnel vision. I'm like,
And Jenna at MTG Review says, short chapters rule!
Yeah. Holly says, can't wait to read In the After. Ray Carson just tweeted that she loved it.
Oh, well, you know I have a total author girl crush on Ray Carson, so I'll read anything she says tells me to read. I love you, Ray. A little stalkerish there.
Okay, so
Nicole loves to read, just for the other side, Nicole loves to read said she never checks to see how long chapters are. So it's good to know that there's two sides of that, but I'm a short chapter.
I'm a short chapter, unless I'm like on vacation and I just want to get lost in a book, and I'm like laying in my mom has a hammock at her house.
Yeah.
And in that hammock, it's just like, give me one big book.
Hammocks are good places to read outside.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like outside reading is tough to find like a really comfortable position. Like if you're on a blanket on grass,
because then you get tired.
And then it's like you are lying on a rock and you're kind of like uncomfortable and you don't know. You're trying to find the right position. Do you lie on the front? Is it lying this way? There's a lot of different positions.
I enjoy the hammock at my mom's house so much. I've thought about getting one for my apartment.
I feel like I would. An indoor hammock?
Well, it's like really small and then you can like collapse it.
Wait, is it the one that's just like goes down this way and you like sit in? It's like a little pod, or is it like a real hammock?
It's like a real hammock, but we call it the womb because it's not like it like just folds up on you.
So it does.
Yeah.
So it is. It's like the little pod thing that you like sit in and you can like twirl around.
Oh my goodness, it's heavenly.
That sounds kind of awesome. I think a friend of mine in middle school had one of those and I was super jealous because I really wanted a hammock in my room. I was also really obsessed with fly nets. Did you go through a fly net phase where you
that goes over your bed?
Yeah. I don't know why. I wanted to be a princess. Whatever. So, do you guys have a favorite place you like to read outside? Hammocks, grass, and picnic?
See, this is just making me...
I know! We're being hypocrites. We're talking about the one thing we said we wouldn't talk about.
Okay, let's talk about something that happened.
Last week. Oh, yeah, there is some big stuff that happened last week.
I'm going to do this.
Wait, no, wait.
Oh, wait.
We
did some recon work. You might know about the news that we're going to talk about. So we had to do our research, our official research.
Okay.
And this is what we discovered, which is my most favorite thing so far. Can you guys hear it? I think I can hear it.
Track of 1,000 dreams, I walk through the wire, that's what it seems. When I stop to breathe the air.
That's 4 singing. That's 4.
Wait,
that one.
Can I turn it up somehow?
He sings too, guys.
Theo James!
Yeah! What do you guys think about the casting news that came out? We got 4, which everybody was waiting for. And I'm pretty stoked.
Yeah, I think at first I was like, whoa, why is Forster so old?
Yeah.
But then it turns out he's actually still in his 20s.
Yeah.
And maybe they'll make him look younger for the movie. Whatever.
Come on, look at that face.
He's really hot.
Things go out the window.
I made the little puppet, and Aubrey came in like the next day, and she was like, "Did you make a 4 puppet? Can I have it? Where's the 4 puppet? I need the 4 puppet." I was like, "Oh my god."
Because if you guys watched Downton Abbey, he made a very brief appearance on Downton Abbey, and that made me kind of like triggered something into my brain. And then this news, it's just like, okay, now you're gonna be obsessed. So welcome.
I was pretty stoked for this news. Oh, Oh, you can see his little stick
I
behind
know, you
him.
can see that's what the backlight's
I
gonna do.
Our little popsicle coffee stir sticks.
I'm gonna check in.
Aaron Eckhart, a.k.a. of Thank You for Smoking, Batman Returns.
A lot of
He's
indie
in like a lot of
films.
stuff.
I guess I could pull up IMDb and
Aaron Eckhart, he's got a really nice smile.
yes, and he's a good actor.
He's a good actor. And who is he playing?
I don't know if that's confirmed or not.
Oh, is it not confirmed? Is it still in talks with?
I haven't. I have no idea. I heard.
Who do we think he's playing?
Mark. I heard Marcus, but I don't know if I'm.
Somebody tweet at us.
That's correct
and tell
or
us
not.
Who he is playing.
Some people.
Oh, sorry. If anybody doesn't know, this is for Divergent.
This is for Divergent. So this is for. He's been cast in the film for Divergent with Shailene Woodley.
She also, yeah, just got cast in The Fault in Our Stars. She's in that movie, so she's in like every YA movie ever now, which I'm cool with.
She's trying to go after Jennifer Lawrence's reign. We'll see how we feel about it.
Katie at Sophisticated says, "Holy meatballs! Theo James is so insanely gorgeous." I really like that. Holy meatballs. I'm sorry, Katie. I might have to steal that from you. Gone Pecan says, "What? Hot British force singing? Oh yeah, he's British too."
Yes.
Do you think he'll have a British accent?
No.
Aww.
Absolutely not.
Are they going to give him?
They're in
Midwestern?
Chicago, and they're very clear about
But
it.
it's dystopian Chicago. Maybe they have accents.
Gina, I don't know if I'm saying that right, says I was a tiny bit disappointed with 4, but then when I researched him, I liked him. That's what happened to me. Like, I got sucked into the succubus.
Where you're like, the Googling of Theo James.
Yeah.
I immediately
Somebody did a Google Trends chart for him, and
really?
it was off the charts.
That's awesome.
Okay, so you guys keep tweeting about your 4 reactions. This part of casting news is actually what I am most stoked about. It's been,
Me too.
It's been rumored, and then it finally got confirmed, and so now I can be happy about it. She is my auto actress that I go see. Oh, Kate Winslet. Oh, it sticks right in her face.
There you go.
Kate Winslet is Janine.
Oh, yeah.
How perfect is that? Yes.
Snarkle's really excited.
Yeah, Snarkles is the biggest Kate Winslet fan. He has a Kate Winslet fan blog. We're
kind of hoping that we can get passes to the New York premiere, and be like those nerdy kids in the corner, like the fans in the corner who are like, "Can we interview you?" But maybe we could. I don't know. I want to have like a.
We'll be like, "Hey, will you take
party.
a picture with Snarkles?"
Do you think Theo James would pose for a photo with Snarkles?
That would make my life. Or Kate Winslet.
Or Kate Winslet. Or Shailene. Or Maggie Q. I would totally have Nikita.
What do you guys feel? Who is your, what are you most excited about from this casting
The new
news?
casting news.
It's going to be a fine looking cast.
I know,
We
right?
don't have all the other ones. Then we
We
could just
don't.
all line them up. I think a puppet show's we can do a full puppet show.
we save all these little puppets.
I made a folder.
She organized the puppets into a folder.
It's official. It's official business.
Yeah, so who are you guys more excited about of these 3? Tweet at us.
I'm sorry, Twitter's really slow.
Twitter is slow.
Ellie says, I love Kate Winslet. She's going to be awesome as Janine. Yeah.
I feel like Kate Winslet being in the movie elevates it from being just like a fan fiction movie to being like an actual like film.
Yeah.
It goes from like just being a blockbuster to being an actual like, she brings a level of sophistication to movies that I think
indie cred
that a lot of a lot of actresses and actors can't do. A lot of them can't bring that level of sophistication. Sophistication. There's a lot of YA books being made into movies, or TV shows. Delirium, I heard. The Selection is potentially being made into. We already have Vampire Diaries, Secret Circle, and Pretty Little Liars.
Yes.
I heard Juliet Immortal is also being turned into a TV show. The Fault in Our Stars, Beautiful Creatures, this guy or girl or series.
YA Lit taking over the world.
I know.
They should bow down.
I feel it. I like it though. I like that it's going in that direction. I wonder, is The Maze Runner? I know that was supposed to be made a movie, but I just haven't heard anything about it. I Am Number 4.
Rachel Patrick just tweeted, said Tiger Lily may be a show. What?
Wait.
What?
Can you
tweet us that information?
Where'd you read that? Oh, I also heard Jellicoe Road is potentially going to be a TV show. But if it is, it's probably going to be in Australia.
Oh, well.
But even still.
That's what Hulu Plus is for. Debra Driza just tweeted, Divergent sock puppets. We should make sock puppets. Craft time.
Oh, MILA. Yeah, MILA's going to be a show.
Oh, yeah, MILA.
MILA 2.0 is a show with Shonda Rhimes as the producer. She does Grey's Anatomy and my new favorite TV show ever, Scandal.
She won't
I won't stop talking about it. Scandal. It's so good. But yeah, I'm really excited for Shonda Rhimes producing MILA. That is my imaginary hat tip to you, Debra Driza.
Okay, we got a lot to go through.
Oh, yeah. So last week we sort of previewed what is coming up in the next couple of weeks, and we wanted to take the time to sort of take a look back at what our favorite books have been since the beginning of 2013.
Yeah.
So we just pulled 3 books each that have come out since 2013, and we want to just sort of show them.
Do a quick
recap. Quick recap.
You want to go?
Perry's Berries, Through the Evernight.
Mm-hmm.
Not much to say. Yeah, you know we love it, and you love it too.
Yes.
And we're excited for the 3rd book, Into the Still Blue. I hear there's a cover reveal coming for that soon.
Yep. And there may or may not be more Perry. You guys know that we're absolutely obsessed with The Madman's Daughter by Megan Shepard. It's historical fiction based on the island of Dr. Moreau.
Historical retelling.
Yes. It's fantastic and gory and gritty and troubling, but beautiful.
That end. That's all I'm going to say.
The ending.
That end. Requiem. I just adore this series, and it doesn't hurt that it had the Alex story, which I won't talk about because that would be spoilery.
Yeah.
But that's one of mine.
The City of a Thousand Dolls is a fantasy that I hearted a whole lot.
Cats. She can talk to cats or read cat minds.
She can talk to cats. It's basically girls in a city who are prepped to be sold, and they're prepped in
the various houses.
Yes. So
various skill sets.
Yes. You can be a fighter. You can be a woman of beauty that hosts parties. You can be a healer. You know, all those kinds of things. And our lead character is kind of an outcast, but she's being secretly trained in everything.
Ooh, that's cool.
So it's cool.
My last favorite book of the year so far is Boundless by Cynthia Hand, the last book in the Unearthly series. Adore it. Adorbs it. Yeah, it's awesome.
And you know me.
Chapter
Unravel
62.
Me. Chapter 62 and all the beauty that is my hate-love Warner feels.
I love Warner.
So
if Klaus from Vampire Diaries had a love child with Eric from True Blood, it would be Warner.
Yeah?
Yes. Do you agree or disagree? Does anybody...
I don't watch True Blood, so...
Oh!
I know.
Cute boys.
So you guys, what are the best books that you have read so far?
This year.
This year.
New books. What has been your top favorites? We will take a look.
There's been so many.
There have been
It was
a lot.
very, we just sat.
We're
kind
of
of
like, all
of the things.
It's been a very good year for YA.
And it's only March.
I know. There's been, already, look, those are not even all of the books that have come out so far this year. YA Ava Reed says, The Madman's Daughter is so good. I need the sequel. So do we. I don't even know what the sequel's called, though. Do we know this? I don't know.
Her Darkest Curiosity? Something? But it's one of those things that it's a companion story. It's told with the same characters, but it's not a sequel.
Stephanie B. at Chasm of Books says, almost bought Madman's Daughter the other day. Do it. And tell us what you think, because we want to talk to more Madman's Daughter lovers.
Yeah, CJ Redwine just tweeted, absolutely love The Madman's Daughter. So atmospheric and brilliant. And holy cats, that ending.
CJ Redwine, as an author of Defiance.
Which is one of my favorite books of last year.
One of our favorite
books.
Yes.
Gives me the sequels. I needs it.
Logan. Yes, that ending, Madman's Daughter.
You just drop the book. You just drop it.
It was one of those moments where you're just like, oh no, give me the book. Where I called Aubrey, I think I texted her, I was like, what the hell? I was like, I can't. I gotta put it down and walk away because I don't know what to make of that ending. That's all I gotta say.
It's good, though.
It's good. So what else were your favorite books of the year?
We're tweeting.
Wow, lots of you guys tweeting. Boundless. See some shout-outs for Boundless.
Yeah.
Team Christian, Team Tucker.
Vivian just got The City of $1,000. I think you will like it. Give it a try. Pick it up.
I hope everybody likes what we talk about. I hope everybody likes everything.
Ooh, Holly Lawson says one of my favorites this year so far was Nobody But Us. That was a contender.
That was a contender. Also, Trouble with Flirting, which was a super cute paperback original.
Yes.
Retelling of Mansfield Park. I like saying it like that.
Mansfield Park.
We tweeted out what you guys wanted us to talk about, and a lot of you tweeted talking about hardcovers versus paperbacks. Mm-hmm. And so we thought we'd open up the discussion to everybody here. When do you prefer hardcovers over paperbacks and vice versa?
Okay.
When do you prefer paperbacks? We'll start with that one, since I think a lot of people prefer hardcovers just as collector's items.
Yes. I mean, that's definitely the case. You know that I try to be kind to my books, but commuting makes it very difficult for me in my bag situation.
Yeah, absolutely. Paperbacks are way better for commuting.
Yes.
Traveling.
So, I love it.
And thinner, they're easier. I don't freak out if I drop them or bend them or write in them.
Yes.
Although I know a lot of you don't like to write in your books and you get freaked out when we do write in them.
I'll take a refill.
Would you like some more tea?
I will.
Is it hot? Sorry. We need to learn proper tea etiquette.
I feel like paperback is actually my go-to.
Okay, so you're a paperback girl.
Yeah, even above e-readers.
Oh, so paperback first, then e-reader? E-books?
It depends on the situation.
Okay.
I look at a computer all day, so I really don't like the idea of reading on an e-reader ever. Unless I'm traveling and I have to get it in a suitcase. But that's just me.
Okay.
And my poor eyes. I like looking at paper. I'm old. My sight.
I know. I actually prefer... I don't know, because every time I think, oh, I prefer paperbacks, the second I start reading, I read an entire book in the ebook, I don't want to go back to real books, because I'm sucked in, I got used to reading in the e-reader, and then I just want to keep going.
Yeah. But, hardcover is definitely my elite, and it's do not touch,
right,
unless you are my blood relative.
I think I think I'm with you. I prefer to read the paperbacks.
Expensive.
I prefer to read the paperback.
Yeah.
As in commuting or even just reading it. But then I prefer to own the
Yes.
hardcover from a bookshelf.
Yes.
Because I like the way it looks.
Yes.
Alexa loves books.
But that's why, don't get me wrong, I read on an e-reader and I love it because that lets me read a lot of stuff, and then I can get the stuff that I need to, I will dive into and add to my bookshelf.
Well, the whole e-reader thing, that's an entirely different debate.
Yes.
But Alexa loves books says hardcovers, on the other hand, are the ones that I collect for the prettiness. So I think, yes, I agree. Book Lover at 123 Books Lover says, I prefer paperbacks when I'm reading a book with a lot of emotion because I tend to bend it a lot. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. You're reading a paperback and you're like...
You should probably wait for the paperback of The Madman's Daughter then. I'm just going to say that out loud.
But I like the more you curl it, the more feels you have.
Feels.
What about you guys? Tweet along. Paperbacks, Annie and NL33 says, paperbacks are smaller, so they are good to carry around. So yeah, they're much more portable than the hardcovers. And I find hardcovers are hard to read on the subway because you have to hold with one hand and you're holding it with the other, and you're like, I have to turn a page, but if you let go, you're going to fall over. So
I also, when I'm traveling with a hardcover, I take the jacket off.
Oh, you do?
I'm a jacket remover.
I take the jacket off when I'm traveling, like if I'm on vacation, or if I loan a book to somebody, I gotta take it out.
I take it because I lose bookmarks often, and then I'm less tempted to make the book jacket sleeve my bookmark.
Yeah. Saintly Adriana says, I love paperbacks, but don't like the waiting so long for the paperback. And that's a hard part. it is kind of annoying that you have to wait an entire year for a paperback. I almost wish that they would just come out simultaneously and then you could choose, but I understand that that's not how it's done. I mean, it's like with movies and DVDs, you know?
Yeah.
So you gotta wait. Unless you buy the international edition, which is usually paperback. Don't tell anyone I told you. So that's the debate we're going to have this week. Last week we debated on taking notes in your books, and so there's the blog post up on Epic Reads with your guys' examples of how you do it, which I found interesting about do you underline, do you highlight, do you put a post-it, do you use a flag, all those things.
I think that I've learned from that I need to get my own notebook. I also like the photo idea.
Yes, the photo idea, I think that's a very, very good one.
I do want to change my ways about writing in a book.
Yeah. I don't know, I still kind of like writing in books. Don't hate me. Sorry.
Well, it does make it personal.
Yeah. Whatever. It's my book. I can do what I want. It's my book. Hardcovers are great, though, for when you get your books signed.
Yes.
I prefer to have my hardcovers signed than my paperbacks.
That goes into the idea that it's like the collection.
You collect it, and it's like, I think I put my signed books up above my non-signed books.
Yes.
In terms of, like, specialness.
So where it's out.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I would loan I would loan a signed hardcover, depending on who I was loaning it to. But what about you guys? Does it not matter to you about getting your book signed? It doesn't matter if it's paperback or hardcover, or do you prefer having hardcovers signed? Tell us.
So many questions.
I also just love having my book signed. I feel like it's complete when I get to meet the author and get them to sign it, especially.
But you're definitely having a hardcover of that situation because you've gone out to go meet the author.
That's true. But speaking of signed hardcovers, it's time for the giveaway. Little book shimmy. I forgot that he's got two noises. He can harmonize.
All right, let him know what's up.
All right, so we have. Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, One moment before we get to that part, I just want to let you guys all know that this week for our End Is Here promotion, we are group hugging the Touch series by Leah Clifford. We have all 3 books of this series are done, are here, and we encourage all of you guys to, if this is one of the series that's been on your TBR pile for a while and you haven't gotten to it, now's the time to do it. Leah Clifford's answering all of your questions on our forum, and if you post a question, you'll be entered to win a signed copy of A Touch Menacing, the last book in the series. And she wrote haikus and stuff in it. It's actually really cool. But this series is Angel Paranormal series, but it's where Unearthly series was sort of light.
Yes.
Lighter angels. This is definitely the dark side of angels. Dark and gritty. And pretty much not what you would ever expect from an angel book. Pretty much everything you think about angels, just let that go out of your mind and go into this one with an open mind because it will change your views on angels.
Danielle says she loves the colors in the Touch series
cool?
covers. Yeah. I like how complimentary they are.
The backs are really cool, too. They're all, inverted.
Here, Jean Murray says, I want to read the Touch series so bad. Do it now with us.
Yeah, do it with us because we're starting to read these. This is another one that I'm going to start reading this week to join in so I can start chatting on the forums with everybody else. So anyway, back to the giveaway. We'll talk more about A Touch next week after I've read it. We are going to pick 10 winners, and each of you guys are going to win a book, one of these 5. Well, we've got 2 copies of each, but these are the 5 books. And they're all signed hardcovers. So first we have Cold Kiss by Amy Garvey. And she signed it, Readers Rule the World.
It's true.
It's very
She's in on our secret.
She knows what's up.
We got Ellen O. Prophecy.
And we have Sweet Venom by Tara Lynn Childs, which is a retelling of the Greek Medusa thing. And whoever gets these will also get some stickers and a bookmark that's been included.
And Valkyrie Rising. Let your Valkyrie rise.
By Ingrid Paulson. And finally, I'm super excited about this one. Insignia by S.J. Kincaid. Let's see if we can show you her signature. This one has like just risen to the top of my TBR pile because I was talking to somebody who read it and loved it, and they said it's similar to the Ender's Game, and it's super geeky and funny.
That's what I've heard.
Like super nerdy, which I love, and it's like video gamers who get recruited into the military to man drones in space and fight war in space.
Somebody also told me, which got it.
Sounds awesome.
Is that
the characters are like Harry Potter, right?
Yeah,
like the relationships.
They haven't had the camaraderie, enjoyed a camaraderie between characters in a book so much since Harry Potter. And I was like, done.
For me, it was Ender's Game, but for you, it's Harry Potter. But
there you go.
Yeah, so whoever gets this, let's read it together and become friends and discuss, because the sequel, Vortex, is coming out this spring, and we're actually giving away a bunch of copies on Pitch Dark. So, so anybody want to read this with me? Oh, but 2 of you are going to be winning one. So anybody
2 will.
So anybody who has used the hashtag is automatically entered to win. So you guys are already...
And it's U.S. only. I saw a lot of
U.S.
people
and Canada.
U.S. and Canada. Sorry, international.
We're sorry.
Outside of Canada. We do love you, but we're not allowed.
We would if we could. Snarkles loves you.
So does Theo. And Kate.
And Mini Snarkles. We all love you. So, thanks for tuning in, and next week will either be YA Jeopardy or ARC Party. We'll let you guys know ahead of time, but...
You know, we
again,
never know
with the ARCs, we don't know. We know that they're coming, we don't know when, we don't know what, but we do know that they're coming eventually.
Also, shout out to a thank you for our little hedgy fan mail.
YA Bookcase sent us a very tiny... Here's regular Snarkles. Here's tiny.
Everybody needs a
tiny hedgie, so thanks for the hedgehog. He doesn't squeak, though. He's really soft. So we'll see you guys next week.
Bye. Enjoy your tea and books in the meantime.